and welcome to another tutorial video. In this tutorial video I'm going to be going through parts 5.2 and 5.3 of this exam question on the OpenSSL project and on encryption. And for 5.2 then, this is the start of the question. If you want to read that again, I've covered that in part 5.1. 5.2 asks us to describe two benefits of having the source code of software publicly available. And obviously OpenSSL is a open source software library, and it's asking us why this might be a good thing to do, why it might be a good thing to have this code openly accessible on the internet. And I've got a few of the reasons over here. So these are just the top reasons. There's lots of other valid reasons why you might have open source code as well, but a few I picked out here is that it would encourage further development of the program. There's greater scrutiny of the code, so you're more likely to pick up ways that the code could be improved, or again down here, errors and weaknesses in the code are more likely to be spotted and publicized, so more easily fixed. And it's also going to be tested by third parties, so it's not just going to be tested by the company that's developing the software like it would be with a closed source program. It's going to be tested by people all over the world on the internet. So a good answer for this then would be, if I've got my first benefit here, I'm just going to write down that there's going to be a greater chance of errors being spotted in the code because they're publicised on the internet. Okay, so that's my first reason there, greater chance of errors in the code being spotted because the weaknesses are publicised online, and so there's greater chance of developers being able to fix those errors quickly, and that's a good benefit. So for my second reason then, I'm just going to say that it may encourage further development of the program. I don't want to put tested by third parties because that's quite similar to what we've already got, so we want to make sure we get a different enough reason to get the mark. Okay, so that's how you answer question 5.2. Now I'm going to move on to answering question 5.3. Question 5.3 asks us to do is to state one reason why the Heartbleed bug took so long to find in the OpenSSL software. It was introduced into the code in 2011, right at the end of 2011, but only discovered in 2014. So why did it take over 2 years to find? So the most obvious reason I think for this is because the software library like OpenSSL is going to be so large with millions of lines of code that it's going to be really difficult to track down a bug like this. So that's the reason I'm going to put down. And there are many other reasons that you could put here to say why it took over 2 years to find. So open source programmers are volunteers, that could be one. So they might not have enough have as much time to commit to finding bugs as paid developers. Cryptography software is complex, so that's another reason that you could have there. So it's a complex piece of software, so it's difficult to find bugs in. Open source software is similar to the second reason I mentioned. It's got limited funding, so again, not as much resource maybe committed to it as closed source software projects. Okay, and those are just some of the reasons that you could have had. There are lots of other reasons you could have put there and still got the mark. Okay, that's how you answer those two parts of this exam question. Thanks for watching.